welcome back to the Paper Haven YouTube channel. My name's Julie Kettlewell and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and this is week 5 and it's actually our final week of the beginners class.
Oh no.
Oh, so we're going to sort of wrap up things today, and we're going to use a couple of different things and just sort of cement the skills that you've learned. And I will try to step back a little bit and let you go for it. Does that sound all right?
Sounds good.
Okay, so I took delivery of a new ink pad this week, actually.
All right.
And it made me realise that we've never spoken about how the ink pads arrive and a little bit of housekeeping you need to do. We've only shown them, you know, when they've already been set up, as it were. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to talk people through that. So they come up sealed.
Yeah.
This one's Bermuda Bay. Actually, it probably worked quite nice with this. So it's just a case of taking off the plastic wrap. And then you think, well, isn't that just me good to go? You know, can't I just go? But what if you look on the one I've already got set up, I've got the soft suede name on the end. And it's when you've got them stacked up in your craft room, you can see the colours, because otherwise you don't know what it is. So on the back, we have these stickers.
Oh,
yeah. So we've got them in all languages. And then we actually have a plain one here. And I'll show you what that is. But what you do is you just peel that off. You take the Bermuda Bay off there and you pop it just on the front there, like that. And then it's good to go.
Brilliant.
Now what you can do, what some people, super organised people do, if you're stamping, if you're stamping and you've got a few ink pads open, it's very difficult to see what colour it is.
Yeah.
And the potential to put the stamp in the wrong colour ink pad is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Stampin' Up have got us covered because there's this plain one here at the bottom. They've done a plain one for us. Yeah.
Okay.
So what we can do is we can open it up. I can tell this is new. And we can pop it here. Yeah. I have not done it. I would have done it because I'm not super organised enough to do it.
You have?
I have. Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fluke on that one because the browns are difficult. Now, obviously, I've coloured with that and it's got ink in the lid here so you can see. But there now, I've just added that and then you can see, and I've got inked up already. There you can see what colour it is. So I just wanted to show that today. All right. So what we're going to do today is, it's a little bit of a fancy fold, but it's a card and a gift in one.
Okay.
Because how often do we we like to give money these days, or experiences? Gift cards are popular. So it's like a card with a space to put a gift card.
All right.
So this is one that I've done. Obviously, you've never done this. One with a different stamp set. So this opens like that. We've sort of got a two-fold thing going on.
Okay.
And then here, we're going to use some paper today, which we've not used. Crafters love papers. And this is the space to pop your gift card in there, you see. You know, like just a little credit card sized gift card can pop in there.
That's great.
All right. It's plenty of room to write messages. So this is actually quite a nice card if you worked in an office.
Yeah.
You know, or if there's a few of you want to write your names on. There's quite a bit of opportunity to utilise
small office.
Small office. Yeah. But you know, it depends how. If you're just writing your name, then you're all right. Okay. So I thought, excuse me, we could use soft suede for the card base.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the papers from they've got that on the back, but I thought that would go because it's just a bit of a graphic sort of pattern. It's not. So I thought that might look all right.
So does this come in two versions? So you're like version and the card version? Right,
yeah. So in a pack of papers, we sell 2 different sizes. All our papers are American inches size.
Right.
Yeah. This is what we call 12 by 12 because it's 12 inches by 12 inches. We also sell 6 by 6. We do have one pack that's a 6x4, but that's quite a new thing. So 12x12, if 6x6, you get 4 of them in. So you are quite right, well done. In a pack, you usually get 12 sheets of this, and there's two repeats. So you can use one side, and you've got 2 of each design, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So if you like both sides, you're covered because you've got 1 of each.
Right.
If you like that and you don't like that, it's fine. We do it double-sided so that you've got options.
Okay.
Sometimes we have papers where I don't personally like one side, but I always love, I've never had some papers where I don't like both. So good question. Yeah, we sell double-sided papers. Right, so I thought we'd use that. So, okay, if you want to grab your trimmer, we're going to do some cutting to start with. And you might want to write in your book, actually. Oh, you're going to miss your little notebook. You're going to keep crafting.
Of course I am, yeah.
So this one is the
it's a
square gift card. We've not done it, so it's a new page, I reckon.
It's not the same as a large card square?
No, it's slightly smaller.
Oh, okay.
And the good news is you can get one card, a whole card out of one piece of A4. So
okay.
You could put square gift card.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to write, your first measurement is 14, just 14, no 0.8s or anything,
okay,
by 21. This is a bit different today, this is why I've done it. And then...
Is that inches or centimetres? That's
centimetres. Can I just pinch the trimmer, please? Because I think I know what this is. Oh, actually I do. It's yeah. And then the other piece underneath is 10.5 by 10.5.
Okay, so what's the first one? What's that going to be?
Right, well, I'm going to show you now. Okay. We're gonna do it. The easiest thing is to do it. And then you've got so you could write in this thing card 1, because in effect in here we've actually got 2 cards.
Yep.
Yeah. Card 1 and then that one's card 2. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
And then we'll move on to the inserts afterwards. Okay. So if you want to just move your book, we'll bring the trimmer in. I'll move this out of the way. Okay. So it is a bit different. When we did the square card last week, if you remember, we cut it down here at 14.8 and then we scored it. And we had this strip left.
Yeah.
And then so we could only get 1 card from the A4. Now, if you look at this, you might think, oh, right, I'm going to need 2 pieces of A4 for this card. But we don't, because this element of the card is only that width, yeah? So it's only like 1.5, because this piece here is only half the width of the card.
Yeah.
Yeah? So if it was the full, we'd need to go that way. But we can cheat with this and we can go that way.
Okay.
So that means this card we can use from this portion.
I love it.
Yeah, do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I love it.
Clever, isn't it? Yeah.
Very clever.
Okay, so it's slightly different. With your trimmer, you're going to pop it in landscape this time.
Okay.
And you're going to cut it at 14 centimetres.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Dead on 14. You're cutting it, so that's all right. You're not scoring. Yep. So you're on 14, yeah?
14.
Yep, on the line, yep.
Yep, on the line. Good to go.
Yep.
Ready, Captain?
Yep, aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then...
We'll do scoring in a minute. We'll put that to one side. And then this piece, just move that back in. You can leave your cutter up there because you can always come back down. You're going to cut it at... This is the one we cut at 10.5.
10.5.
Yeah? Right, now, if you bring your book back in, just to show you, mind that cup of tea, you see we've done that cut.
Yeah.
And we've done that cut.
I see.
Okay. And then here.
So that's the 14.
Yeah, 1. That's card 1 and that's card 2.
Right.
Here I want you to write, please, score at 14. And here I want you to write score at 10.5. So I've tried to make this really easy because you're scoring at the same
Yeah.
as you were cutting, okay?
Yeah.
So if you bring, now you just need to remember to make sure you're scoring. So turn it landscape, pop it on 14 again, please. Make sure it's butted up but flat as well. Is it just be on the line, not to the side? That's it. So give it a good score. Yep.
Okay.
Take that out, please.
So that's going to be forward a bit, isn't it?
That's your half one. It goes the other way. You mount. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
See, yeah. And then with this one,
love it.
Yeah, you're going to score it at
10.5.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So what will happen is this goes that way and this one goes that way.
Oh, wow.
And they sit in there like that. That sticks to the back of that.
Yeah.
That folds in and that folds in. Yeah?
Okay.
You see? So it's good, yeah? Is that good?
Like that,
and then you're only really left with that scrap. You can use that for something. All right. I think what we'll do now is we'll cut our papers. Yeah?
Okay.
Bring in the piece of 12 by 12 and you want to cut this at 13.5. Now the reason why it's 13.5, this square here is 14.
Right, so what card is this then?
This is the, if you put large piece of paper, background paper. So basically if I show you the other card, we're doing this background piece.
Background paper, yeah.
So put 13.5 by 13.5. Okay, and then the next one is the side paper. And that's 6.5 by 13.5.
By
13.5. You want the same height.
Yep.
And then the last one is the inside paper. And I'm just going to have to remember this. Yeah. It's 3.5 by 13.5. Or you can do 4. It doesn't really matter, that is what.
all in centimetres.
Yeah. All in centimetres. So the trick is now, the easiest way to do it is if you cut one long strip to 13.5, make sure it's on the thing and all straight and everything.
Okay, yep.
Yep, and then we're actually cutting. We don't need this piece, we can take that. But we know that that is the right height.
Yep.
Yep. So then you can just go along and do all your other measurements. So if you refer back, what's your first one that you need?
So 6.5 by 13.
No, this
also
one.
13.5 by 13.
So you're now cutting at 13.5 again.
Okay.
Yeah, is it a straight up at top? Yeah.
It is.
We on the line? Okay.
Yep.
And then your next one, you can take that to one side. You've got that.
Yep.
There we go. Yep. 6.5. So make sure it's on, bang on the line. You can't see the line at all. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
Yep. And the final one, you can just slide that over. Now, little tip. This one, what measurement's this? What width?
3.5.
Okay, now, little tip. We want it still this way. When you're doing smaller numbers, it's easier to use it at this side. And the reason is you've got more edge to butt it up against. Right. Whereas if you did it at this side, you've got potential more for it to move. So I would use a 3.5 at this side, which is about there. Anything under 4, I use this side. All
okay.
Right? Yeah, good to go. Okay, and that's there. So then you've got all your pieces.
Perfect.
Right.
I didn't realise there's a lever there in the top.
Yeah.
Five weeks taken to know that.
Oh, Craigie.
Every day's a
I should
day.
have told you that. Oh, okay, doke. Right, now, you might not like this, what I'm going to tell you now. You've never used paper, okay? what first thing we're going to do is, that's going to go sit on the back there. Now, paper is thinner than card.
Yep.
We don't need as much glue.
Okay.
We don't need as much glue. And what I mean is, we still need to put it around the edge, but you know, the line of glue needs to be a bit thinner, so
right,
you need to move quicker, and maybe not the glue arts for the paper, because it's thinner. It's going to make it wetter than the card. It's not, doesn't absorb as good as the card. You see what I'm saying? So let me check. I've brought down a good glue. I've brought 2 down. I wish the glue was see-through sometimes, so you could, you know, you could work out what you've got in. There we go. That's good. So obviously you want the other side, so we're going to glue the cars, because we've all done that. We've all put glue on the wrong side.
Yeah.
The thing is, you've never worked with pattern paper, you've only worked with cards, so you can't really have the wrong side on the card because it's the same colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, Jay. So you want to glue that in the middle, so it's
middle,
even. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. That's perfect, lovely. And then fold that over and then just check that should fit in there and be all good like that, yeah?
Okay.
So same, I'm going to glue it again. Maybe get a little bit closer to the edge on that left hand bit. What?
Okay.
Okay. We've got a picture there.
It's a new ride at Disney World.
I'm a bit suspect of that one. There we go. Yeah. You shouldn't have inky hands, so we've done the glue. I've done the glue, the paper on purpose first, yeah. Right, now, what do you think the potential disaster that people could do when gluing this in? What do you have to be aware of?
So, if it was me, I'd only glue this bit here, this bit here, and this bit here, and leave that bit there.
I'm so proud, but when you turn it over, that bit obviously moves to the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to just...
Think on, yeah.
So it's now the left that you want the glue, and then flip it back over, yeah. But put it quite near, that's it, yeah. That's it. Okay, that's good.
We can have a bit down here, just
No, it should be all right.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So put it back over.
Oh, did it on purpose, that?
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you, Heck? And that's
why. Malfunction.
Malfunction.
There we go.
Okay. So,
love it.
Yeah. All right. So we've got that, yeah. Now I think what we'll do here is we could actually glue this on now. We could.
Okay.
So the easiest thing to do here, I'm just gonna realign this.
I do have a question here.
Go on.
Why are we not putting anything on this pattern on this first?
Because we're gonna stamp on this bit.
Using
the ocean.
Using the paper.
We're using your stamps. You know, your ocean, your sea and your sand, and we're going to stamp on a piece of white.
So why don't we stamp on that first before we put it on there?
Well, we can put the stamping on at the end. It's up to you. Do you want to do it that way? We'll do it your way. That's all. I'm liking that you want to do that. That's good. Right, so we'll put it to one side then, and now we'll bring in the stamping. Let me grab the trimmer again. Oopsie. There's your trimmer. Oh.
Okay.
And I'm just going to measure. I think I know the measurements, but you know, you do forget things. Yeah. Okay. So we know that this piece is 10.5 square.
Yeah.
All right. So we want a white piece, and we want we'll probably do a blue piece behind it, so something like that.
About 9 centimetres.
Yeah, you could do 9 by 9.
Yep.
And then you could do 9.5
something like that.
by 9.5. Perfect. Yeah. So do you want to write that in?
So what we're doing, so this is the
white. I just put white mats because it's like matting and layering.
right mats, yeah.
Yeah. Now, whilst we're cutting it though, you also have to think on that you need the two, but you might want them to be a bit bigger because we're not going to put colour behind these.
So the first one's going to be 9 centimetres by 9.
Yeah, you could do 9.5 to give you a bit more room for your stamps. It's up to you. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the layer behind it is half a centimetre bigger, whichever you choose to do.
So what's that going to be? That's going to be
9.5 or 10, whichever you decide to do.
9.5 times 9.5, yeah?
Yeah.
Or 10 by 10. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, we'll do 9. Do 9, and then we've got a piece of card.
Okay.
All right. So, but for the inside, we're gonna do. For the inside, we're going to do 9.5
right,
squared.
9.5. Okay.
So I would cut that first, because if you cut 9, then you can't do your 9.5. Right. So cut yourself a strip first that's 9.5, please.
Okay. Push up to the top.
Yep, good lad. Spare.
Oh, that's better. Right, pleased with how that tip out today. Yeah.
Right, and then do your 9.5, that's correct, yep. Well done.
9.5, up to the line, so you can't see it. Up to the top. Oh, can I just move your pad? Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so we need another one of those. Yeah, so we just can slide it in. We don't need to, sometimes you can just slide it in. Slide it along. Yeah. So we're good with that. That's for the inside. We're all right with that.
Yeah.
And then this one we can turn into 9 by 9. Yeah?
Okay.
That's the smaller one that we want. It's quite a bit of cutting with this one.
So 9 by 9, yeah?
Yep, 9 by 9.
Scrap, use that a little bit.
Yeah, we could use that, yep.
There we go.
And then you need some blue to go a bit. I have actually filmed a reel today and used a piece about that way.
Nice one.
Yeah. And then I want you to cut this, please, that 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah. And I would have done it that way first as well, to minimise wastage.
Good teacher. Push up to the top.
Yeah. Perfect. Lovely. I think that's everything cutting wise we need to do. Lovely.
Okay.
All right. So it's time to stamp. We've nearly done half an hour without any stamping. Yeah. But it's good to get all the basics down. So we need your mat, remember, don't we? So those two bigger ones are for the inside.
Okay.
That's for behind. So we only need that one. We're going to have to do the whole seam on that now. Yeah. Okay, so welcome back, stamps.
Okay.
Let's pop them on a block for you. And we'll see how this goes. Now, we're back with the ocean front.
Oh, it's ocean front.
Yeah, but what you've got, I'm not going to stamp this down, but what we've got to be aware is if we do that, then if we do the sky, there's no beach. There's no room for beach because we've not used a deep thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have a bit of artistic license, and we're going to have maybe 1 centimetre of the sky hanging off there. But we don't actually want to stamp on this mat. We don't really want to get ink. It's had a lot of mess, hasn't it? So what we do is we pop this mat under here, right?
Okay.
And then we still need the mat, but the ink will go on the grid paper, yeah?
Nice one.
All right. So do you remember your first colour? I've not put them in order for you, just to fox you.
Primary blue first. Oh, I'm a full pie.
Yeah, you got the others right.
Oh.
Yeah, you got the others right. Pool party, because it's
Right.
up. It's not pool, is it? It's sky. Okay, so if you're just gonna, you still ink it up as you would.
Yep.
Exactly the same, but you're gonna have a 1/2 centimetre sort of not being on the white card.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that way up, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
it's not stuck on the block. Here we go. Hang on. That's me. I haven't put it. Poor assistant, eh? There we go. Oh, that were a nice stamp as well. That were nicely inked. There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, so a little bit hanging over from the top. Can you see through it? Yeah, you can see your card underneath, can't you? Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Move that one out of the way. Then your balmy. Well, you're not really, are you? So I've stuck this one on, all right.
I'll check it. Right.
So line that up, yeah, yeah. Beautiful.
Okay.
And then
Finger pointing that way.
okay, so I'm going to let you now finish off the bottom. So decide, remember we've used, you can use rocks, you can put rocks there, the little rocks.
We'll use the big flower, I think, this time.
The big grass. Okay, I'll put the little grass out if you wanted it.
Okay.
And the speckledy bits. Just watch around the edge of your grass that you've not got a load of ink. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Lovely. You can do a bit of stamping off. Oh, well done. Gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah. What else do you want to do? A little bit of small grass or speckles?
Yep.
Right, do you want to do speckles in the dark or do you want to do them in the light? You can do them in dark, but you could stamp off on your scrap to get a paler colour. You know, like we did.
So we'll do that first.
And
we'll
then
do a,
stamp off. Yeah.
And then a...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely. Lovely.
We'll have a nice small tree at the end.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
You like that? Okay, so I'll take your mat away for now. Hopefully that should fit in there. Okay. Yeah. And you can glue that on. Oh, hang on a minute. Just thinking, do you want some birds on?
No.
No, you don't want birds. What about, right, we've not thought about our greeting.
Okay.
So we've a couple of options. So in the past we've stamped as greeting straight on, but remember that allows for mistakes. Or we could, I've brought your favourite punch down, the oval, so we could have the greeting raised up, or you could stamp it onto the sky.
The greeting I'd like is thanks for everything.
Okay.
So, that one.
Oh, it's on a different set. Right, okay. Fine. So it's from the On the Horizon set. Right. This is I've never used that one.
Okay.
So, let me just get that ready for you. Are you going to stamp it straight on then?
Yeah.
Right, okay, right. We need to be careful here. I'll tell you for why. But I think you've done 5 weeks now, so... Right. This is on a red rubber stamp, okay? So you can't see through it.
Yeah.
Right? You can only use the wording. But what you've got to be careful is not to get ink.
Yeah.
And not to press too hard. So you want to go like that. I'd use soft suede, I think that'll be nice. But just light taps. But remember, you know when you stamp, sometimes you're a bit lighter on the left-hand side. So let's have a look. Let me have a look and make sure there's no ink. Oh, yes. Very good, very good. Very good, Padawan.
Okay.
Yeah. Down. Amazing.
Perfect.
Amazing. You pleased with that?
Yeah, I like that.
I like that some of it's on the white and some
Yeah.
on the sky. That looks brilliant. Brilliant. Right, do you want to glue that together?
Okay.
Or if you fancied it, you could have it raised up with pads, the white piece. You know? You know
Yeah,
what I
let's
mean?
go.
Do you fancy
Yeah, let's
some-
go. Yeah,
fancy
that's
raising
nice.
that up? Yeah. So...
See, I was a bit worried of turning that over because is ink that dries? It dries
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah. It does for these ones, water-based.
Right.
It's almost instant. If you're using an alcohol-based ink...
One in the middle?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Your favourite little things? I've picked 3 or 4 of these up this morning.
I actually saw one of these in bed the other day.
Did you in bed?
Yeah. How it's got there, I don't know.
It'll have been stuck on one of our bodies.
Yeah.
Well, how one got to Santorini? I don't know.
Yeah. There we go.
Okie dokie. Lovely. Okay, so if you want to bring in what you've done so far, what do we still need to do?
So we need to fill in the, put the white bits on, don't we?
We do. So that's your favourite bit. We're gluing. We're
Okay,
gluing.
so we're gluing in the middle.
Yeah, you're fine with this. There'll be a bigger border on these, so...
I'm using card because card's thicker.
Oh. What's that?
No clue.
All right. Newspaper, I thought.
Newspaper, yeah.
Yeah, or magazine. So yeah, this is slightly bigger.
Okay.
And then you can put one in there. What's that one?
3 jacuzzis.
3 jacuzzis. It's a bit random.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely, lovely.
Oh,
Okay.
hands to stick it.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want me to just... There we go. Okay, so what we can do now is when you glue this down, we're now going to put... Let me just check. You can simply glue that like that. So turn that over, put some glue on there, and then you glue it down and you eyeball these 4 sides to check that it's... Don't worry about this folding in yet. That's fine. So flip it over. Was that your... Oh, is it that one? I don't know which glue it is.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I can't remember. I've got a rope glue. What's that?
3D cube.
The cube.
Yeah, 3D cube.
Where's Philip Schofield?
Right, so we're going down that way.
Yes, you want to check that these, you can always move it a bit, that this is the same width. Yeah.
After that.
Yeah. Yep, and then you can open that up and then pop that in there like that. Yeah. That's how that works. And then finally.
Wow.
Yeah, you see how it's just all come together.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I like this one. Oh. There we go.
Oh, thank you, Julie.
I've enjoyed doing this for 5 weeks.
Oh.
It's been good. Should do it again.
I think you'll get requests.
Good. I mean,
got a bigger border there.
if you'd have told me I'd make a card like this 5 weeks
Fancy
ago,
fold. This is called a fancy fold, love, as well.
I'd said no chance.
Right, it's a little bit harder to, because you've used foam pads.
Yeah.
It's the blue you want to glue down,
right,
not the white. And because you've used foam pads, you can't push. So I get a ruler or the end of a scissors, and I just tend to go underneath like that.
Yeah.
And push. Do you know what I mean? Just sneak the scissors under.
Fair,
yeah.
Is that week 6?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, these are little tips. No one can teach you some of these things.
No, it's good.
Some of these things you just, you know, learn as you do go along. So look at that. Look at what you've made. You can send that. That's a nice thank you card with a gift card to pop in there.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah. Now you've got to remember, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I thought for the last few moments, we are slightly shorter video tonight, but we'd have a recap of how far you've come, and we can now dispose of our grid sheets.
It's been nice knowing you.
But so I've got your cards down here that we've made. Yeah, so we can go through. So week 1.
Oh yeah.
We did some basic stamping.
Yeah.
Onto, you know, onto just a card, no layers.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you loved your pebbles.
Yeah.
On that one. Yeah, and then that was week 1. So let's see if we can get some of them on screen. That was week 1.
Yeah.
And then week 2, we brought in the boss. Yeah. The boss arrived week 2, and you did some layering. Yeah. Yeah. And then week 2, you also made you do a bow. Yeah. And we did the embossing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And you did the linen bow there. Right, so let's see if we can. Week 3, I think was your crowning.
Very creative week.
Glory. We did punching, didn't we? Yeah. And stamping off. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just trying to make sure these are in shot. This one was just inspired. Yeah. When you did that one, wasn't it? Yeah, we did that week 3. Week 4, last week, you did your square card. I mean, that is a work of art, that.
I do like that one, yeah. Yeah.
We did a bit of die cutting. Yeah. More embossing. And we used the tool. Can you remember what it was called? The positioning tool. Stamp.
Oh, the square cube. What's it do for? Yeah. Can't remember.
Stamposaurus. Stamparatus. We always used to call it Stamposaurus when it first came out. Yeah. And then today, you've just done that. Fancy fold.
Brilliant.
So all those cards, they're just on the screen really nicely.
Lovely.
So did you think that you'd achieve?
Absolutely not, no.
Yeah, you'd achieve that over the weeks?
So I'm a complete beginner. Never made a card in my life. Yeah. If I can do that, anybody can do it.
And you'd send your cards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, still can't believe I did that one.
Yeah.
That one's that's my favourite, but I like the one we did today. That's really nice.
That's my favourite.
Oh yeah, it was good, that one.
Yeah, because you were inspired with that one.
Yeah. But
I was very proud of you with that one, I have to say, coming up with stamping that, and then
4 beautiful cards.
Lovely.
8.
8 gorgeous cards, yeah. So Well, thank you for being my guinea pig and for just embracing it all, and
Thank you for your help.
for letting me boss you about.
And I really hope people, it's useful to people.
Yeah.
It's a new stampers and old stampers.
Do you think I could leave you now to make some on your own? Not that, you know.
You're trying to say to me it's your birthday soon?
No. But do you think you could? Do you think you'd know what you were looking for in the craft room, and you'd know what you'd need to make some cards? You'd know your basics.
Yeah.
You know, you're familiar with your trimmer and blocks and everything. So yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll be back doing some more videos together, won't we?
Absolutely.
And thank you to the viewers who've been lovely with the comments.
Yeah, thank you for your patience
and
thank you for your comments.
And
that's another thing, you know, giving people confidence, whether you know them or not. You know, when you're making cards, that's the Stampin' Up community, isn't it? It's a lovely community.
And everybody's really willed you on.
Yeah.
I mean, we did that one lady held her breath when you tied that bow.
She wasn't the only one.
But thank you, love. I really do appreciate it.
No, thank you for teaching us.
Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. And we will see you on Thursday.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Take care.